If your income depends on one job, one boss, or one paycheck, 2026 is going to be very uncomfortable for you. Because the people who win financially next year won't work harder. They'll get paid every month for skills they already own. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which skill can do that for you. Most people think earning more means promotions, overtime, or another degree. That thinking is why they'll stay stuck. Near the end of this video, I'll show you the one decision that separates people who earn monthly income in 2026 from people who keep restarting every year. Don't miss it, it changes how you choose any skill. Let's be honest for a second. The old way of earning money is breaking. You work more hours. Your expenses go up. Inflation quietly eats your savings. And even if you're doing everything right, it still feels like you're running in place. Here's the shift happening in 2026. People aren't paid for time anymore. They're paid for leverage. Leverage means one effort can pay you again and again and again. That's why some people earn monthly income without clocking in, while others work full-time and still worry about money. The difference isn't luck. It's skill selection. And most people choose the wrong ones. Let's fix that. Skill number 1: AI automation. Most people think AI will replace jobs. What they miss is that it's creating a new kind of worker. Not employees. Operators. AI automation means setting up systems that save businesses time and money. Think automated emails, customer support chatbots, appointment scheduling, report generation. Here's why this pays monthly. Businesses don't want a one-time setup. They want ongoing support. So instead of charging once, you charge a monthly retainer. A small business paying you $500 a month doesn't sound crazy. But 5 businesses? 10? That's predictable income. And here's the part most people don't realize. You don't need to be technical. You need to understand problems, not code. Because once you see how businesses waste time, aí becomes óbvios. And the next skill builds on that idea. Skill number 2: short-form video editing. Everyone wants attention in 2026. Very few people know how to keep it. Short-form video is not slowing down. It's becoming mandatory. Businesses, creators, coaches, all of them need content. Weekly. Sometimes daily. That's why editors don't get paid per video anymore. They get paid per month. Here's a simple example. A creator posts 30 shorts a month. They don't want to find a new editor every time. So they pay one person monthly. You don't need fancy effects. You need clean cuts, captions, fast pacing. Consistency beats creativity here. And once you understand attention, you unlock the next skill. Skill number 3: performance marketing. This is where income gets serious. Performance marketing means you don't get paid for effort. You get paid for results. Leads, sales, appointments. Businesses love this because it's simple. If you make me money, I pay you. And here's why this creates monthly income. Once a system works, businesses don't turn it off. They scale it. That means ongoing ad management, funnel optimization, monthly performance checks. You become part of revenue, not an expense. And once you understand how money flows online, you start seeing opportunities everywhere, which leads to the next skill most people underestimate. Skill number 4: financial content simplification. People don't want complex financial advice. They want clarity. The person who explains money simply wins. This skill is about breaking down investing, taxes, credit, budgeting, wealth basics, not with jargon, with stories. That's why finance creators, writers, and educators earn monthly income through YouTube, newsletters, courses, memberships. You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You need to be the clearest. And once you build trust, people stick around. Which brings us to a skill that quietly runs the internet. So far, we've covered skills that create leverage, solve real problems, earn monthly income. If this feels uncomfortable, good. Because most people quit right here. They start looking for shortcuts again. But the next three skills are where consistency turns into compounding. Stay with me. Skill number 5: sales funnels. Most businesses don't have a traffic problem. They have a conversion problem. A sales funnel is simply a structured path. Attention, trust, action. And businesses hate building them. That's why this skill pays monthly. Once a funnel is live, it needs updates,
testing,
optimization. You become the person who improves results quietly in the background. And once you understand funnels, you realize skills aren't just about what you do. They're about where you sit in the money flow. Which brings us to a skill most people misunderstand completely. Skill number 6: paid newsletters. Newsletters aren't about writing more. They're about filtering noise. In 2026, information overload gets worse. Curated insight becomes valuable. A paid newsletter works because it's direct. It's personal. It's recurring. Even a small audience can pay you monthly. 1,000 people paying $5 a month is not viral fame. It's stability. And once you own attention directly, you're not dependent on platforms. Which leads perfectly into the final skill. Skill number 7: prompt thinking. Most people treat AI like a toy. Professionals treat it like leverage. Prompt thinking isn't about clever sentences. It's about knowing how to ask the right questions. This skill stacks with everything else. Marketing, writing, automation, research. People who can consistently get better outputs become faster, smarter, and more valuable. And that leads to the most important insight of this video. Here's the truth most people never hear. The skill itself doesn't matter as much as how you use it. People fail because they learn too many skills, chase trends, quit before compounding starts. The people who win in 2026 do this instead. They pick one skill. They attach it to monthly demand. They stay long enough for reputation to build. That's the decision I mentioned earlier. Not which skill you choose, but whether you commit long enough for it to pay you back. That's the unfair advantage. If you want simple, practical breakdowns like this without hype, subscribe to this channel. Every video here is built to help you earn smarter, not harder. Now I'm curious. Which one of these skills would you actually commit to for the next 12 months? Comment just one. That decision matters more than you think.